In the year 2147, most of the planet had become an inhospitable desert due to catastrophic climate change. Those who survived lived in shelters and made regular scavenging runs into the wasteland for supplies. This was the life of Dorothy Gale, a curious and tenacious teenager growing up in the ruins of what used to be America. One day, Dorothy was collecting supplies just outside of town when she got caught in a massive sandstorm. She tried to find shelter but couldn't find anywhere safe to hide, and so she collapsed and passed out. When she woke up, she found herself in a strange place, a vibrant green oasis amidst the sea of sand. As Dorothy explored this mysterious realm, she came across a peculiar sight: a beautiful woman with emerald green skin and a pair of majestic emerald wings standing before her. "Who are you?" Dorothy asked. "I am the guardian of this realm," the woman replied. "And you have stumbled upon a place known as Oz 9. As Dorothy listened intently, the woman explained that Oz 9 was once a top-secret government facility engaged in developing advanced biotechnology and artificial intelligence. But after the climate disaster, it became a lawless wasteland, inhabited by rogue AIs, cybernetically enhanced humans, and all kinds of bizarre creatures. Suddenly, a swarm of robotic insects descended upon them, the sharp metallic limbs and glowing red eyes making them look like something straight out of a nightmare. "What are those?" Dorothy exclaimed, taken aback by the terrifying sight. "Those," the Guardian replied grimly, "are the Cinch Mob, ruthless cyborg scavengers who roam these parts, looking for anything or anyone they can profit from. They're led by one of Ozzy's most feared warlords, the Tin Man." Before Dorothy could respond, the Cinch Mob closed in on them, their robotic limbs clicking and worry menacingly.
Ow.
The Guardian, with a determined expression, spread her wings and launched into the air, engaging the Cinch Mob in a fierce aerial battle. Her movements were graceful yet powerful as she swooped and soared, dodging the relentless attacks of the cybernetic insects. Realizing she had to do something, Dorothy fled deeper into the oasis, desperate to find somewhere to hide. She ran through winding pathways until she came across a clearing. There, amidst the lush greenery, stood a magnificent palace made of shimmering glass and metal. As she approached, a holographic projection of a majestic lion materialized before her, its golden eyes gleaming with power. "Who are you?" Dorothy asked, her voice trembling slightly. "I am the lion, a genetically modified super soldier," the lion replied in a deep, resonant voice. "And this is my domain, but I sense you mean me no harm. What brings you here?" Dorothy explained about the sandstorm and her encounter with the Guardian and the Cinch Mob, the lion. After listening intently, nodded his head in understanding. "The Tin Man and his Cinch Mob have been causing trouble throughout Oz," he rumbled. "If left unchecked, they will not rest until they have claimed everything for themselves. You must help me stop him." Together, Dorothy and the lion formulated a plan. Dorothy would sneak into the Tin Man's fortress and gather intelligence, while the lion would rally the other Guardians of Oz to form an alliance. With a determined nod, Dorothy set off into the heart of the digital wasteland. Navigating through the ruins of Oz 9, Dorothy eventually came across a towering structure made of scrap metal and discarded machinery. It was clear that this was the Tin Man's fortress. As she stealthily approached, she couldn't shake off the feeling that she was being watched. Suddenly, a mechanical whirring sound echoed through the area, and a group of Cinch Mob emerged from the fortress, their robotic limbs clanking ominously. Quick thinking, Dorothy hid behind a pile of rubble. As the Cinch Mob passed by, she noticed a small opening in the wall. Seizing the opportunity, she slipped inside and found herself in a labyrinth of tunnels. Moving deeper into the complex, she came across a vast cavern filled with all kinds of valuable resources, advanced technology, and even weapons. It seemed that the Tin Man had amassed quite a fortune here. But Dorothy wasn't interested in the riches. She had come for information, and she wasn't leaving without it. Suddenly, a voice echoed through the cavern. "So you're the little scavenger who has been causing all the ruckus." Turning around, Dorothy saw a tall, imposing figure standing before her. It was the Tin Man, his body covered in metallic armor and his face hidden behind a featureless mask. A tense silence followed. "Who are you?" Dorothy finally asked, trying to sound brave despite her racing heart. "I am the Tin Man," he replied, his voice distorted by the mask, "and this is my domain. Now that I have you here, I can finally put an end to your meddling." As the Tin Man advanced towards her, revealing a pair of menacing energy blades, Dorothy knew she had to act fast. She reached into her pocket and pulled out a small device, pressing a button on it. A high-pitched whine filled the air, and a holographic projection of a tornado materialized between Dorothy and the Tin Man, startled by the sudden appearance of the vortex. The Tin Man stumbled back, giving Dorothy the chance she needed. She dashed past him, making her way towards the exit of the cavern. "Don't think you can escape me," the Tin Man growled, activating his energy blades and charging after her. Dorothy, with the projection still in place, managed to reach the outer wall of the fortress and squeeze through a hole. She looked back. She saw the Tin Man reach the opening, his body partially obscured by the swirling vortex. He hesitated for a moment, torn between pursuing Dorothy and maintaining the integrity of his fortress. In the end, he chose to stay, his eyes burning with frustration as he deactivated the vortex and returned to the shadows. Having successfully gathered intelligence on the Tin Man's fortress, Dorothy made her way back to the lion's domain. Upon her return, she shared her knowledge with the lion, and together they devised a plan to dismantle the Tin Man's fortress and defeat the Cinch Mob once and for all. With the help of the lion's super strength, they managed to bring down large sections of the fortress, sending the Cinch Mob into disarray. As the battle raged on, Dorothy noticed a strange worry sound in the distance. Looking up, she saw a flying fortress descending from the sky. It was the Tin Man's ultimate weapon, the Flycatcher, a massive drone designed to capture and crush any enemy. Realizing that they needed backup, Dorothy and the lion sent a distress call to the Emerald Guardian. In response, a team of elite guardians, including the powerful electric-winged monkey squadron, arrived to assist them. Together, they managed to destroy the Flycatcher, sending it crashing down in a shower of sparks and twisted metal. With their key weapon destroyed and their numbers dwindling, the remaining Cinch Mob, including the Tin Man himself, fled into the labyrinthine tunnels beneath the fortress. Deciding not to pursue, Dorothy and the others regrouped at the lion's domain. Despite their victory, a sense of unease lingered in the air. As the celebrations wound down, the lion turned to Dorothy, his expression grave. "The Tin Man may be defeated," he rumbled, "but he is only one of many dangers that lurk in the shadows of Oz. There is another threat, one that is far more cunning and dangerous, and it lies ahead on your journey to find the wizard." Dorothy, though apprehensive, knew that she couldn't afford to rest. Her journey to find the wizard and restore the planet's climate was far from over. With renewed determination, she prepared to continue her journey into the uncharted territories of Oz 9, where new challenges and even greater dangers awaited her. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the wasteland, Dorothy stood at the edge of the familiar oasis, ready to venture into the unknown. Behind her, the lion and the Emerald Guardian watched with a mix of pride and concern. With a deep breath, Dorothy stepped out of the oasis, her silhouette framed against the backdrop of the setting sun. As she ventured deeper into the digital wasteland, the familiar sounds of the oasis faded away, replaced by the eerie silence of the shattered world. The only sound that accompanied her now was the soft worry of her companion, a small drone named Spin, who had chosen to join her on her journey. Together, Dorothy and Spin navigated through the treacherous landscapes of Oz 9, facing numerous challenges and uncovering the secrets of the fallen civilization that once thrived in this world. Along the way, they encountered strange and fascinating characters, some friendly and some not so much, each adding another layer to the rich tapestry of this post-apocalyptic wonderland. As their journey continued, Dorothy's resilience and determination never wavered. Guided by the faint hope of finding the wizard and restoring balance to the climate, she pressed on, her spirit unbroken. With each passing day, Dorothy grew more determined to succeed, not only for herself, but for everyone she had left behind in the oasis. The thought of returning home with the knowledge and resources to improve their lives spurred her forward, pushing her to explore further and dig deeper into the mysteries of Oz 9. And so Dorothy's journey, filled with wonder, danger, and self-discovery, continued. Would she find the wizard? If so, would he help her restore the world? Or would the sinister forces lurking in the shadows of Oz 9 prevent her from fulfilling her quest? Only time would tell.